going left to Ketsu.
Roger ball, you line up right. Don't climb.
Hornet ball 4.9. 314 Hornet ball 4.9. 314 Hornet ball 4.9.
Don't climb.
314 Hornet ball 4.9.
No. Don't settle.
Welcome everyone. Tonight we've got VFA 192 as part of the One Actual Sim community. We're doing some carrier qual ops, and we've got our dedicated LSOs here. They were trained by a real LSO, and they're going to give us full and complete grades. We're only doing the CQ pattern, so we'll be just taking off and going directly back into the pattern. If you've got questions, I'll certainly try to answer them. I enjoy boat ops a lot, so this is a fun night.
311 Hornet ball 5.0.
In fact, let's
Roger ball, you're high. Don't
LSO
climb.
platform. Take a look at what's happening with guys here for a second.
Your little line up left.
Let's see if there's anybody else in the pattern. Nope. Oh, there's somebody.
Are we doing deck boss calls?
360 Hornet ball 6.5.
Roger ball, you're high. Right, line up.
We haven't really, just trying to stay out of everybody's way.
Don't settle.
We've got a full deck tonight. Let's see if there's anybody else in the pattern. Nope, we'll taxi on out then. Let's see what I have left to do here. Remove wheel chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Shooting Cat 2.
We are certainly full tonight.
371 Hornet ball, 4.9.
Roger ball, yeah, line up right. Right for line up. Wave off. Wave off.
Oof. Yeah, it is going to be busy in the pattern. Let's see if anybody's landing. Not yet. So we're just doing key Caraquel pattern. And that basically means we're launching straight into the pattern. And that's just to get more traps.
Shooting Cat 2.
Shooting Cat 1.
Hornet ball, 4.6.
We'll check out this
Roger
before
ball.
we
You
get
line
up
up
in
right.
there.
You're a little low. Right for line up. Power.
Hornet ball 6.4.
Roger ball. You're high.
Alright, let's launch.
You're high. You're low. Wave off.
Cat, you just turn for downwind.
Yep.
Well, I'm like half a mile in trail, I don't know. I think it was first to the bow. Yeah, because I was up before you launched. I don't know how you want to fix it, but...
Shooting aircraft, you guys are on top of each other.
Just wait to turn downwind until the jet in front of you is at, you know, like 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Should work out.
Yeah, I'll turn first. Well, that was bad. Launched into a bolter.
327 Hornet ball, 3.6. Or, sorry.
Roger ball. You line up left. You're low. Right, line up power.
Shoot cat 1.
371 Hornet ball, 4.1.
Roger ball. Right, line up.
Somebody's gonna get waved off here.
370 Hornet ball, 5.4.
Roger ball. A little line up right. You're a little low. Right, line up. Wave off.
My graphic stuttering is just obnoxious. I don't know if you guys can see that. Holy cow.
314 Hornet ball, 5.8.
Roger ball. You're low. You line up left. Easy with it. You're high. Wave off.
Shooting cat 2.
Somebody's long in the groove.
How far out are we extending before we turn around?
I've been letting the jet
311, Hornet ball,
8
315.
o'clock. The next jet in the pattern.
Roger, ball.
8 o'clock then turn.
That's twice.
Right, line up.
Somebody is going super long in the groove.
Boda.
300 Hornet Balls 5.7.
Roger, ball.
Request launch.
314 Hornet ball 5.2.
Roger, ball. A little line up right. Don't climb. You're high. Wave off.
That's never fun.
Three 7-2 Hornet ball 5.7.
Roger, ball.
Let's see how he's doing.
Right, line up.
Nice. All right, let's see here.
370 Hornet ball 4.6.
Roger, ball.
We'll
You
wait
line
to
up there.
see. Wait to see if he lands, so I don't launch into a bolter.
Right, line up.
We're gonna wait for the jet in front of us here. We can actually turn in when they're at our 90. And so we'll do that. I don't think... Oh no, there's another jet down the pattern beyond them. Way down there. I can't see them though.
Three on one, Hornet ball 2.8.
Nope,
Roger,
he's
ball.
there. Alright, we're going long. Holy cow.
Right, line up.
Whoever went way, way long down
Don't set it.
past the pattern and turned several miles, you went too far, brother.
That was me. I went like 4 miles.
No, you need to immediately turn in the pattern as soon as you're clear.
There was somebody downwind.
Oh, well, if you weren't clear, you weren't clear. Alright, hooks down.
371 Hornet ball, 6.3.
Shooting
Roger ball. You're low.
I love seeing the jets in the pattern.
Come left.
On the ball, 4.4.
Roger ball. You're high. Keep your turn in. You're high. Right, line up. Power.
Shoot a cat one.
300 Hornet ball, 4.6.
Roger ball. Right, line up.
These choppy graphics are killing me. I can't fix it.
372 Hornet
Yeah,
ball,
we started.
4.8.
So I'm dealing with it.
Roger ball. Yeah, line up left.
Request launch.
Don't climb.
371 launching cat 2.
Anyhow, if you're watching, you have questions, go ahead and answer, or ask them. I'll try to answer. Do a few more launches here.
360 Hornet ball, 3.8.
I might send the LSO
Roger
platform
ball.
a bit.
Right, line up. You're a little low. Right, line up.
Wow, that was strange. Looks like we can turn in as soon as... Must be farther behind, so we can turn in now.
311, Hornet ball, 5 points.
Roger ball, you line up left. Don't climb. You're high.
Alright, 1.1. Look for 1.2 and we'll creep it on down to the reciprocal, which is 223. See if we can creep out to 1.3.
Three 7-1 Hornet ball, 5.5.
Roger ball. You line up right. Little power.
Hornet ball 3.8.
Roger ball. You low. A little low. Power. Power.
Alright, we should be clear.
314 Hornet ball, 6.1.
Roger ball. You're high. Keep your turn it. You're high.
It's weird because he was saying I was high and had power and I was right on the ball.
Right, fill up.
Shooting Cat 1.
Quest launch.
Elevator 1 to count.
So tonight we've actually got a couple of candidates. It's their first time doing this, so we'll see what their scores are like. I'm very, very curious. I'm curious what my scores are like. Alright, here we go.
.371 Hornet ball, 5.0.
Roger, ball. You line up right. Don't climb.
Oof, why does it do this?
Right,
Like
line
this
up.
I don't understand. I'm pushing fully down and it
What?
just won't go down. Like that is not correct pitch authority. Wow.
Still power.
Pattern is clear, we're just a bit high. We'll manage it. Alright, rolling out to the reciprocal of 223.
360 Hornet ball
Get
2.9.
as close as I can to 1.3.
Roger, ball.
Go, start to turn.
Right, filling up.
1.2.
A little high.
1.3 and 223. So this is good. Slightly high. We're looking good.
Shooting cat one.
.300 Hornet ball 3.0.
Roger, ball. You low. You little line up left. Power.
We're gonna add some gas. Let's see here.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Alright, for those watching, I'm probably going to do one more landing and then I'm going to hop on the LSO platform. Oh, there's somebody. We'll watch this launch while we refuel.
Shooting cat 2.
Refueling complete.
And just in time.
Unable to
Request
311,
launch.
Hornet ball 5.2.
Roger ball, you're high. Come
Request
left,
launch.
right, flying up.
Request launch.
Boat up, boat up, boat up.
372 Hornet ball 5.7.
Roger ball. Power.
.371 Hornet ball 4.3.
Roger ball. You line up right.
Oh wait, so he'll launch into a bolter.
You're low.
And there's another jet right there.
Right, line up. Don't settle. Don't settle.
It's doing it to me again. Full stick forward.
360 Hornet ball 2.1.
Roger ball. Right, line up.
And we can turn it at the 90. Perfect.
A little low.
Should be some good spacing. Alright, looking for the 1.1 and we'll start completing our turn. There we go. Oh, we're a little bit high. 1.2, nice. Got a little bit of time to be a little bit right, see if we can get all the way back to 1.3. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, we're a little behind.
311, Hornet ball.
Roger ball. Don't climb. Right, fill up. You're high. Wave off.
Launching aircraft, stay on the BRC behind you, 200 feet.
Copy. Stay in BRC.
300 Hornet ball 4.5.
Roger ball. Hello. Right, filling up. Power.
God, that is so choppy. I could not keep up with the choppiness. Oof. I don't know if you can see that when I turn.
Let's see if you can turn down one already.
But I think we're gonna head to the LSO platform.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold for a second so we aren't flying 6 miles upwind.
314 Hornet ball 6.5.
Roger ball. You're high. Keep your turn in. You're a little low. You're low.
Place wheel chocks.
Chief, place the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
That'll give us a nice shot. We can switch from here, and when they land, we can see. So we got somebody at the 180.
Launching captive.
Gonna see how much more time we got. Our LSOs are actually in Germany, so it's very, very late for them. I'm gonna take a look at some scores.
327 Hornet ball 4.
Oof, he is low.
Roger ball. Right for lineup. Power. Wave off.
Let me jump in here in 1 second.
Set up.
Hey, gentlemen.
Right to left. Add starter in the middle.
How much longer until you want to debrief?
Give me a second, please. Too much power in the middle. Underline. And it was wave off, right?
Yes, wave.
How many passes do we have?
We have 45.
45.
45 passes? Wow.
What about 2 more passes each? Cuddy?
Sure. Yeah, I'm good with it. It's you guys that are going to be up late.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So we can go on.
Okay.
A bit longer.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm live, by the way. I'm just sitting here on the LSO platform. My thing is being
Yeah.
too choppy. I have to restart my computer, and I can't do that when I'm streaming.
Alright, that's fine. This is going to be high.
Clear 1, Hornet ball 3.8.
Roger ball. Go high. Right, line up. Little power.
Four wire 18.
Pair pass. High at start. Underline. Overshoot at start. Little low in the middle.
Hornet ball 3.6.
Roger ball. You line up right. Right, line up. Low. Easy with it. Well off.
Who was that?
Give me a sec. It was overshoot at start. And now I can't recall the whole pass. Fuck.
372 Hornet ball 4.4.
High and close. Roger ball. Come left.
It's our newest actual member.
Little power.
Four wire 19.
4 wire 19, okay, pass. Little angling approach. Line up
Okay,
left.
nice.
Little line up left. In the middle. Little settled and close. Little too much power at the ramp.
Hornet ball 1.1.
Roger ball. Well, long groove time.
Why did you take off again? It was at 2 point something last pass.
Right, line up.
Three wire 24.
Ah, 24 right on the edge. Yeah, pair pass. Long in the groove. Could have been an okay pass, but
314 Hornet ball 5.7.
Roger ball.
One wire 22.
1 wire 22. Okay pass. Hear that? Okay pass. Little angling approach. Left to right. In the middle. Tilt and close. Settled. 1 wire.
Yes.
Yeah, then it was settled.
Very
At
fast.
the ramp. That visual.
371 Hornet Ball 3.0.
Roger ball, yellow. A little and upright. Don't set it. Power. Wave off. And it's a cut pass.
To
Oof, don't do cut passes. That is no bueno.
Little overshoot at start. Little low at start. Then he made good corrections, but later on it was
That's
Settled.
circle jet. Go on, that's awesome.
in close. Yeah. Someone's going to cross the landing area.
just
Have we gotten 2 more in yet?
Guess the one's flying. Oh, is someone flying?
I don't think so. There's 2 about to take off, that's why I'm asking.
not for everyone. 311 has only done 1. 360 has only done 1. 372 has 314.
So you have
But
314
they
and...
need to refuel at least 360.
Yeah, you have 374 and 372 taking off. I don't
think Cat 2's bugged out.
think the others are.
Okay.
Peel off, I'll try to get on.
How are we doing so far tonight?
Tendencies are long group times and overshoots.
So I
Oh,
got
I see, it does look
I
broken.
got waved off first time because I think someone must have been long, and the second time I only got to land because someone in front of me boltered. So I'm guessing those
Yes,
were
I
long.
think both of them were long. Yeah,
So wouldn't you
it's-
normally wave the long person? Just wave them off?
Normally we should, yeah.
Okay.
I think we
You
should
can
have
grab
called at least
Cat
1 or
1 if you want their Cat.
Well,
2
don't.
to re-enter the pattern because they were way long, like
Yeah.
40 group times.
Yeah, don't be afraid to call them. They need to know. I'm hoping my passes were decent.
I remember one thing that your tendency was to be a little low.
Yeah. So my computer's being super choppy, and the only way to fix it is to restart it, which I can't do while I'm streaming. And I'm having a hard time keeping up because it freezes and freezes and freezes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
kinda-
sucks.
Yeah, I don't know why it's been doing this. Doesn't show on the boat. It's been doing this, and then I restart, and it goes away. So I had restarted. I thought it was going to be a problem.
I haven't checked when he started his turn.
But I think
We'll
it will be.
see. Yeah, I think so too.
At least slightly long.
Depends on his overshoot.
Could be just inside limits if he doesn't overshoot.
Oh, looks good.
.372 Hornet ball, 6.3.
Roger ball, you line up left. Yep. Go high. Little pop. Oh.
Forward wire 25.
Hey Siege,
grade?
make sure you're turning at the LSO platform. You were pretty long on that one.
No grape. Angling
Copy that.
approach. Underline. Little low at start. The correction, low at start. Actually. Line up left in the middle. And little settled and close.
360 Hornet ball, 3.8.
Roger ball. You line up right. Right, line up. A little low. Don't climb. Power. Ooh.
Forward wire 24.
No grade. Overshoot at start. Overshoot at start. A little high. If I remember correctly, a little high at start. And then we had like a little right to left in the middle. And little settled and close.
Looks like Cat 2's working again.
I would say these are the last 3 aircraft for the takeover. Yeah, the guys on Cat 1 and 2 can launch, but then it's then it would be it for today.
Alright gentlemen, if you're on the Cat, go ahead and launch. If you're in the pattern, obviously land. But this will be the last launches and our last landings, and then we'll debrief.
How many passes?
Something. $53 currently. Should be 56 if there are no boaters are with us.
Wait. How was 371 with groove times? Long, right?
371 was... Yes, but they also were one of the few with 19-second groove times.
Okay.
But not consistently, it got worse.
No, gotcha.
Last pass... Oh no, last pass was cut past 14 seconds and a 19 second. Was a lot worse in the middle.
Gotcha.
$371 Hornet ball 6.5.
Roger ball, starboard, wave off.
Wave off over the deck.
Overshoot, underline at start.
Yeah,
Low
don't go
at
to the
start.
right of the boat because you'll end up in the pattern.
Underline. I was going to say keep your turn, but I think they wouldn't have it.
Yeah, that would have been a very short move time, like almost underline NASA,
Yeah.
if there wasn't any overshoot.
And this is going to be along the roof. Might be approach and low.
I can't write right now.
No, it's just
Yeah, because sometimes you don't tell me after.
yeah. Paddles contact. Come left. Don't climb. Little power.
One wire 25.
No great.
Was 311.
Angling approach underline. Low at start.
360 Hornet ball 3.0.
Roger ball. A little line up right.
Dexter.
Right, line up. Little power.
3 wire 27.
27.
Yes.
Yeah, no grade. Little overshoot at start. Little line up left and close. And a little set it and close.
$371 Hornet ball 6.2.
Roger ball. A little line up right. Little off.
3 wire 17.
Okay, pass.
Is everyone down?
Looks like it.
Little overshoot at start. Little low and close. Yeah, think so too. Great. Yeah, I need a few minutes just to go over the passes and write a few notes about everyone. So it might take a few minutes. And
So, one of the trends I noticed is there was a lot of people long in the groove. Does somebody have a TAC view they can send me?
I do. I can get it your way.
can you guys go up to
Let's go
another
up
channel or we switch and then Thunder and I can talk about the passes.
Yep, let's go up to, the ready room. Yeah, let's take a look at the TAC view while they are doing their stuff. But generally what I saw was a lot of long in the groove, and I had to wave off one time because someone was so long, and the second time I was going to have to wave off. They should have waved the jet in front of me off, but they bolted. All right, you got this? Let's bring up the TAC view. Give me 1 second here. And Siege, I think you were turning really, really late. Oh.
Okay.
Like, what was your trigger to turn?
Basically looking out my, like, when I look left and be more or less lined up with the island.
Really? Because I swear to God, you were...
I mean, I believe you that I was long in the group, but yeah, that's usually where I aim to turn.
Let's clear up these a bit here.
Well, there's two things that lead to
Yeah, well,
long and groove, right? One is turning too late, and one is turning too slow.
yeah,
Yes.
so that might be part of the case. I wasn't as consistent as I usually like to be with my beam distance either, so that may also be a contributing factor.
Yeah, you might have been long in beam. All right, let's go back here. All right, Cap, you were overshooting a bit today. All right, who we got
Yeah.
here? We got Drake.
Yeah. From their brief, I was trying to miss right if I was going to miss.
Yeah.
That helped a bit, actually. It seemed like it's obviously physics helps you. Geometry.
All right, so that's good. Woof.
Is this stream laggy as shit for anybody else?
Yeah.
Oh, here, I can fix that.
Okay. It's really washed out too.
Well, that's HDR. I can't fix that. So you turned in, I guess probably on time, but you were already kind of turned. I would have given this another potato or two. Roughneck.
Right.
Just because you end up, the 90 is fine, and nah, you're pretty darn close.
I think I had he waved me off.
Did he? Yeah, I would have too. If you gave it another potato or two, it would have been good. Hold on. If you're not in the server, I would hop out and let me do that really quick. they're gonna use this server. Server 1 is not working for some reason. Okay. So yeah, when you were here, you can see you're already turning. I don't know, did you see Alex was there by chance? I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw everybody for the most part. I think.
I would wait until you were here and then turn, just because you ended up so tight together, and then you wouldn't have got waved off. If you would have been a couple potatoes, you would have been more at the 180, or even at the 90 when he's landing is okay, but being there, that's just too short. They can't get out of the wire and recover the cables in time. See, like right here, you could turn right there when you're both slow, right? If you've got speed, you need to wait till he's like here if you're coming at 350. So yeah, you could have turned there. But you turned at 1.6, which is fine. Who is this? Drake again. Oop, bit of an overshoot there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this, man. I suck at this stuff. When it's on this server, I don't know what it is.
I think you
Feel
aren't
like a
accounting for
paper
winds.
airplane.
It looks like you're flying the lubber line and not tracking, right? Like you aren't following BRC. You're like your nose is pointing BRC, but you're tracking off, right?
Are you turning? What was it? It was 043. You should have turned 043 as soon as you're clear. So you would turn 043, wait for your interval, and then turn. So there is pretty good. I mean, you could have been a little closer up, like we want to be the 180. Anyhow, Alex comes in, bolters. Good interval, or does the right thing with continuing down. Yeah, see, and that interval is pretty much perfect. And he could have gone pretty much any time. Another bolter. We got Drake and Alex. A lot of overshoot. That's a pretty long overshoot. Oof, that's scary.
That dude.
Let's see what
That was
happened.
crazy.
So one thing, and I may have made this mistake too, because I end up in a situation somewhat like this. If someone's calling the ball, just don't launch. Just wait to see if they bolter or land. Because now you've got this situation. And that's pretty nuts. And Roughneck, yeah, you were at altitude. Unless there was a jet. Oh no, you were waiting for him. I see. Yeah, you could have turned a little earlier. All right, so we have. Whoa. Siege?
Yeah, so that was my first launch, and I got confused because what I'm used to is you always turn at a mile, and I saw what I thought were two jets, but they looked really far out, so I figured those were environmental. That was my first launch, so I screwed up here and screwed over somebody, which I figured out,
Alex.
but not early enough to.
Yeah, because I thought that was Cap, because I called it out on radio too, but I think Cap thought that was him too. But either way.
Yeah, no, that's scary. So there are no environmental jets in here. Everything is function. So
yeah, I figured that out after I got back on deck, but yeah, not quick enough to
check your essay page, look in the pattern. You've got your HMD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's very scary. And this must be my launch, and I think I did what I just told you guys not to. I don't think I was paying attention. I probably heard him say ball call, and then I launched, which we shouldn't be doing, because you couldn't have worse timing. Someone called it out over the radio, which I'm sure Tower would in the real world, and
That was me. I was sitting on Cat 2. That was pretty scary. Thought you guys were going to collide.
Yeah, that's bad.
I had 2 near misses.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay away from Roughneck. He's a scary guy. Yeah. Okay. So we got the cutoff. You still got the land being cut off. So here's where I'm curious. What is this distance? How did this happen? Oh, I did what you did, Roughneck. I turned a little bit too early. This is on me. I shouldn't be turning until now. Okay. So that's all on me. And I deserve to be waved off. So that was my fault. You see here how I turned back BRC? I'm now heading BRC again. And I'm waiting, watching this guy. See, we're clear. And I turn. Alright, so who is this? This is Drake. Oh, you're way long, Drake. You're long in the beam, and then long all the way through. So you should have been waved, but you bolted, and so I was still able to land, which I was getting ready to push power because we were so close.
A little. Yeah, I drifted a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where am I? Was this where Siege and I launched at the same time? Oh no, okay. Yeah.
I think this is what you were talking about, somebody going way too far. I was like, yeah, somebody is in the damn line. Is that you launching? Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. That was like 5 miles.
think it was a lot of singles after this, or not as many people in the pattern for a while. I think some people did about 5 or 6 launches by this point. How did this end up so close? What the heck? My controls are going crazy. I can't.
You don't have anybody selected according to the drop down at the top. There you go. Now you have Greg selected.
It's unselecting him. What the heck?
You can do it from the drop down menus. Just go to the second one and there you go. Click the carrier.
That's weird.
It's been doing that to me a lot lately too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I just end up having to go put them both in the 2 different drop downs at the top. That's the only way I ever get it to work anymore.
It was working just fine until right then. Okay. So you were way, there we go, Drake. You were way long at the beam and way long the entire time. Should be no more than 1.5, and that's how this ended up. Should have waved you and let him land.
I think he boltered. If it's the pass I'm thinking of, I think he boltered. There we go.
Yeah, but either way.
Because I remember thinking I was going to have to wave off because it was going to be tight.
Okay, I think this is my last trap I launched into. You guys did like 60-something traps total, so it might take them a minute to get up here.
I was thinking about that.
I think.
So I have a question on my, I think it was my second to last one, where I waved off up the right. So I only did that because I didn't think, like, with the attitude that I was at, that I was not going to hit the back.
He told you to wave off to the right.
Did he say stopwatch?
Starboard.
Starboard.
Okay.
Starboard.
Actually,
okay.
If this is the one I'm thinking of, I have questions.
No, you'd have smashed the tower if you tried to get that back on the landing area.
Okay. Thought. You were that wide. Hey, Siege.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, so I was trying to keep the timings, but I also didn't realize he was quite that close.
Yeah, so if you hear someone call ball, just wait. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you're about to launch, it's tough.
Yeah, so the other thing I had questions about was I wasn't really sure what I should do here, because someone told me to fly BRC, I think, and so I think I just kept on that, unless this is a different pass I'm thinking of.
You can turn, once you're clear. That's just a screwy situation. And we probably wouldn't have launches and recoveries going on without someone trying to clear them, and since we don't have a tower, it makes it a little more goofy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if I should turn because I'm first to the bow, but then it's like they're right behind me and to my left, so that's kind of dicey, right? Like,
well, yeah, I mean, deconflict however you need to. Well, not however, but safely in the pattern.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, normally we would have a tower person, right, that would say halt landings, and then they would clear you, and We wouldn't be trying to launch you as someone's trying to land in case they bolter.
And then this got kind of screwed up on my part. If I remember correctly.
Hey there.
Hey.
It took us a minute.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
just
only
gonna
40
start.
million launches.
Well, the hardest CQ we had was like, what was it? 84 or
Jesus.
something?
Yeah, 80 to 90 passes.
Wow. All right, share your screen and we'll let you guys take over.
Screen. Text. There we are. I'm going to upload this, of course, in the drive.
Yep.
So,
Maybe we can start with a few overall points for everyone. One thing is, it's best to not launch when someone's on the ball because they might bolter. We had a few instances where there were 2 or 3 aircraft very close to each other because just as you launch, the other aircraft bolters. So if someone's on a ball, just wait. If you see they trap, then you can launch. It's only a few seconds more. Shouldn't make much of a difference in the pattern, but if you're not next to each other, it's a bit easier. The other thing is fuel. I think 360 was it maybe? But I think I've heard 1 or 2 calls with 2 point something or 1 point something. I don't know if it was briefed because I wasn't there all the time, but you should stay on the deck if you expect to leave the deck with less than 4,000 pounds. Because if you bolter with 1.2 once or twice, then you're out of fuel and fall somewhere into the water.
Not a good idea.
Just refuel a bit earlier, because you have to refuel anyway, and it's also, you wouldn't really fly a jet with that little weight. It's just not fun to fly. As soon as you think of touching power, you're high, and if you pull it a bit, you float. And there were a few instances which is coupled with the first thing with launching, where the interval was a bit tight. There were a few long grooves in between, but it was a bit too tight anyways.
yeah, we had
So,
a
yeah.
few fall decks and wave offs because of a few bigger overshoots and longer groove times. But yeah, I'm going to start with 300 Kelly. I already told you that today you had tendency with being low at the beginning, and from the beginning, like the first few passes, you were overshooting. You had the tendency to overshoot a little bit, and later on you had the tendency to have angling approaches. And then your groove times were from about 22 seconds going up. This is what I wrote down. So yeah, as you told me, you had your computer issues with the freezing screens.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Yeah, I can imagine. So I think this is one of the reasons.
Yeah.
This time, so
Go ahead, sorry.
no, it's fine. My Alexa just started to turn up the music. I don't know why. Alexa. Excuse me, guys.
No problem.
So, anyways, yeah, this is what I wrote down for you. Just the computer issue, so gotta look next time. And then the next one is 371 Alex. Your tendency was to overshoot, underline overshoot, and that's why you had like around 24 seconds of groove time, which is just cutting the edge of long in the groove underline. And yeah, so there might be different issues. One point, or one thing I wanted to ask you is, what is your the beam distance when you're in the downwind?
So it was 1.3 on the server. I was trying to push closer to 1.4. I think it was getting pushed by wind and not correcting enough.
So you were getting closer.
Yes.
Okay. Have you like varied with your distance to the carrier after a few passes? Because when you're like getting lighter with your aircraft, you want to get with each pass a little bit closer.
Yes. That's what happened with the starboard wave off. I had taken fuel and I went from like, I think it was 25 to 65. And I didn't account right in the opposite direction. So that's definitely something to pay attention to.
Yes, this is one of the biggest issues. So when you're like too close to the carrier, you always intend to get like the overshoots, and with the overshoots you get the long groove times. And yeah, this is what you want to vary with the distance from the carrier to your aircraft in the downwind. And were you always holding the 30 degrees angle of bank?
Yes.
Okay, not varying.
Generally, yeah. I tried to fix distance at the bow, but
all right. Yeah, just pay a little bit more attention to your distance when you're at the downwind. But yeah, I think when you can improve your overshoots, you will also improve your groove times. All right. This is for you. The next one on my list is 311 Drake. At your first passes, you had good groove times, and later on, your tendency was to have long groove times. As well, you had the angling approaches and the overshoots from like the mid and the end. So I think this is also linked with the groove times, because at the beginning you had no such big overshoots or angling approaches, and that's why you had good groove times. And later on, when you were tending to have underlined overshoots, underlined angling approaches, you tended to have long groove times. So it was getting more unstable. Can you imagine why it was? Or do you maybe know something about these tendencies?
Yeah, some of my later attempts, my abeam distance was getting a little bit longer, and my my turn downwind was or my turn base was happening later. I think it's probably part of it.
Yeah. So this is one of the reasons why we always got to say, watch your numbers, the height, and also the distance to the carrier when you're at the downwind and stuff, because this is going to affect your groove flying, actually. So this is where you're getting problems from previous errors.
Yeah.
And yeah, so also here you gotta like watch your distance to the carrier during the downwind, and when it's getting more stable with your angling approaches or overshoots, you're getting stable groove times as well.
Okay.
Cap, I wrote down that you had stable groove time of around 23 seconds, which is long in the groove. You just had one with 33 seconds and one with around 90 seconds, and that your tendency was, but just for a few times, not always, to have overshoots.
Yeah, most of my downwind distances were short, between 1.1 and 1.2, right on that cusp, and that's why I was long in the groove and overshooting.
Yeah. Yeah, also here, the same thing, like before, with the other guys.
Yep,
Nothing
just
to add here.
the lighter the jet is, the closer you are for your downwind. But yeah, I definitely have to concentrate more on being closer to 1.3, 1.4 with the 5,000 to 7,000 pounds of fuel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was pushing for 1.3 as much as I could today.
Yeah, this is really important. So it's easier to vary with your beam distance than later on with your angle of bank or something, and yeah, it makes it gives you more stability in your passes when you have the stability with your beam distances. But yeah, this is for Cap, and the next one is 314 Roughneck. You had a little bit more problems with having wave offs, like 3 times. What I can recall is that you were more forcing your lineup, which means you had angling approaches, came in pretty flat, and just at the moment you're going to cross the center line, you're just like putting on the stick like completely to the left side and just push the aircraft right into the correct lineup. And the problem here is when you're doing these hard corrections, that you're also losing altitude. Then you're correcting with the power, then it's going to rise up more than you wanted, and it's just getting a little bit messy. So one tip for you here is to keep your angle of bank steady till the end, and just as you're getting closer, just then correct a little bit more and more, but don't do these like hard corrections, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Also the tendency for you was, like, as a result out of it, that you're getting low and close or settling in close. But one of the positive things were the good groove times. So it was a little bit long, but pretty stable in this area, and this is okay. So just try to be more stable at your turn, and I think this would solve some problems. Yeah, the last one, 372, is Siege. Your groove times were varying a little bit between 15 seconds at start to around 24, then a little bit shorter to 20, and then again up to 25, so long in the groove underline at the end. You had the tendency to have angling approaches, and as well to that the lineup left. Also, you were saddling a lot, like in close or already in the middle. Yeah, so here also for getting more stable groove times, you gotta work on your angling approaches. This would help a little bit with it, and you gotta watch your saddle links, like getting more stable on the ball, and don't get the like the low ball, or don't overcorrect to like getting down with the aircraft. So be a little bit more gentle with your throttle.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, right. So this is all what I have. There's second sheet. Sorry. We're going to upload this on the drive so you can look it up. And this is all I have. Donovan, do you have something else? If not, we're finished.
I don't think I have anything to add right now.
Sweet.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming out. I know we'll do this again sometime soon. We've got another mission coming up. We might have you guys, if you want to come, do this for that as well. But I do appreciate it. I know we got some new folks, and we spent a couple weeks more focused on some other areas, but I like getting back to the boat. So thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It was a lot of fun.
You're welcome.
Yep, I'll be right back.
Fun and useful.
I appreciate everyone watching and joining us for this. We'll be back very soon. And if you didn't catch our training from earlier in this week for target correlation, I would check that out. It's our previous stream. And thank you for watching.